Okay, so welcome to the September 9th Natural Team Spark call. This is a call tonight about inactive versus active status and all the ways beyond Shakeology that you can stay active. So before we get into that, I just want to go over a few announcements. The first is just a reminder about the Challenge Pack specials for this month. This month, the big push is Piyo. So the Piyo Challenge Pack is $140, and remember, when we have these 140 Challenge Pack specials, this is awesome because if you have someone interested in Shakeology, for a few dollars more, they can get an entire program, whether they want to try it now in the next challenge group or down the line. So you want people to get the most for their money, and the $140 Challenge Pack really serves that purpose. Also, there's the Piyo Kickstart Challenge Pack, which means Piyo with 3-day refresh and Shakeology, and that's on sale for $180. And then there is the regular refresh challenge pack, which is $140. So please take advantage of those specials. And then, we've been talking a lot about Super Saturday, which is coming up the weekend of October 17th. For those people who have any ability to drive to the New York area, Team Perseverance is having a huge event in Tarrytown, New York, which is in Westchester, on Sunday morning, October 18th. And this is going to be a really great event. And we did announce that there is going to be a special contest. So if you've been following about the event, Mark Briggs, who is in the Millionaires Club for Beachbody Coaching and has been in the P90X casts and is just an amazing trainer, he's going to be leading a live workout at the event, and he is a pretty amazing guy. So for the top 5 Success Club earners in the month of September, so this is the top 5 on Team Perseverance, which includes both of our teams, and then some. We are going to have a small little private cocktail party with Mark Briggs at the hotel where the event is being held on Saturday night. So that's the night before the actual event. And Jen and I will be there. So will Dave and Kristen Atkins and Shanna Carlucci, Michelle Della Sala, and Kelly Della Vecchia. And the top 5, hopefully, of you guys who have the most Success Club points for the month of September and who are able to actually attend the event the next morning. So please mark your calendars, and I would really, really love to have some people from our team specifically at that cocktail party with us. Also, this month's Success Club prize from Beachbody is the largest Success Club prize they have ever given out. It's valued at $299.60. It is the whole entire P90X program, P90X2, and P90X Plus. So you get all of that just for hitting SC5, not SC10, just SC5. So it's really, really silly not to grab that awesome, awesome package for yourself and for your family, really. So hit SC5 this month for sure. Our next challenge group starts September 21st. So this is the time that you should be really, really focusing on inviting. If you did not blitz on Tuesday, which is the one time of month when we should send out 10 invites in one day, then you should plan a little blitz for yourself and hold yourself accountable. A blitz of inviting 10 people should truly take you 10 minutes and not a second longer if you've prepared your list of people to invite in advance. Okay, so make your list. That should take about 5 minutes to make a list, and then invite those people the next day. And you will see results. And I highly recommend that if you want to hit SC this month, and if you want to have your own challengers in the September 21st group, as I hope you all do, that you should invite 2 to 3 people every day. 2 to 3 people. So just like if you've read the personal development book, I was saying this to Anne-Marie the other day, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Eat That Frog means you do the task on your list that basically sucks the most. Like, get that done first thing in the morning. And for pretty much all of us, that is inviting, right? So when you wake up, just have a little message in the notes section of your phone. You don't even have to get out of bed to do it. copy and paste the very quick, short, brief invite message, send it out to 2 people on Facebook Messenger or email or text, depending upon your relationship with them, and call it a day. And then later that night, before you go to bed, you can check in. Any messages you get back, you can respond to and answer any follow-ups. But that is all you have to do. And if you do that every day, I promise you, you will be hitting Success Club and you will have challengers every month. And now I'll get off my soapbox about that. We are in our brand new Coach Basics program, which started on Monday. I'm very happy that so many experienced and new coaches are doing this. We have a really big Coach Basics group this month, and it's off to an excellent start. And it's very exciting to have this new training that we're really all doing together. So thank you to all of you that are doing it, and I hope that any of you that are not doing it will join us next month. And just a very last quick reminder that Jen and I are always available for 15-minute power calls, which is basically a Zoom call where we can just very quickly talk about your business. We can answer questions, plan next steps, and help you strategize. It should not take more than 15 minutes. You can do this with us as often as you would like. Both of us have our Acuity scheduling links up in the team groups. So you can go there, sign up for a 15-minute slot, and it will help. It always helps to talk face-to-face. So please take advantage of that. So with that, I will now turn the mic over to Jen, and I'm going to share my screen and pull up a presentation in the meantime. So Jen, do you want to unmute yourself, and then I will pull this up?
Hey guys, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're just waiting for the PowerPoint. So Sharice and I thought it would be really important to really expose you guys to a variety of different ways that you and your coaches can earn personal volume points. And what kind of sparked this is that, you know, you may hear from Sharice and I time to time where we might say to you like, hey, you know, your coach might be going inactive this week. And the person says, oh, but I still have Shakeology. And then it's like, conversation ends. But the conversation doesn't have to end, which is great, because there are many other ways that your coaches can earn personal volume points. And honestly, this isn't just like, oh, hey, let's keep you active. These are great, great products that if you give them a try, I think honestly you'll be like hooked on them, because I know I've given some of them a try and now they're must-haves. So I just think it's great to expose everyone to all the products, because sometimes, you know, life is busy and we don't always have time to explore the shop section of our office and really see all the different things are out there. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. Sharice, can you, can I move the PowerPoint forward, or do you have to?
I think I have to.
Okay, sorry. Next. You could be my personal assistant.
I will be your assistant.
Okay, so let's just I'm going to go over some basics about active coach status, and I'm not going to read this all to you. I'm just going to summarize it. So what is it that you need to do to have active coach status? So for a regular coach, just someone with coach status currently, you need to attain 50 personal volume points each qualification period, which is about a 5-week period. So the way that I would say 99% of us do that is through our Shakeology orders. You also earn personal volume when you sell things. So if you are a working coach, you're also earning volume by your sales. So you have your Shakeology, you have your sales. For people who are sport coaches, they're just getting it through their Shakeology. If you are a brand new coach, and this is important because sometimes I know I get a lot of questions about this, and I'm sure you do too. Someone will sign up to be a coach, and the person who is their sponsor goes, oh, I'm going to be Emerald on Thursday. This is so exciting. And then Thursday comes and they don't go Emerald, and they're like, I don't understand. They're not active because their next order hasn't shipped yet, so they do not have the volume. What you can do is you have to look at the date of their previous order. Sometimes you can have their volume credited to their coach account. You do need to call Coach Relations for that. So these are kind of like little tips and tricks that you don't always know, but it's worth a phone call to see if maybe that person can get active sooner rather than later. They can also move up the day of their Shakeology order, so that way, that ships sooner as well.
Also, if they buy a challenge pack during the coach enrollment process, that will automatically become active, so then you don't have to worry about that at all. And the $140 challenge pack is always going to be a good deal for someone who's signing up to be a coach if they happen to be interested in that program.
Absolutely, absolutely. And remember, as far as active status goes, Beachbody Week starts on Thursday. So 11:59 on Wednesday, any purchases that are going towards your volume need to be made. So anything made Thursday is going to be counting for that next week. So you can go inactive for a week, which stinks. And a lot of people don't always realize that Beachbody Week runs Thursday to Wednesday. That's important to let all your new coaches know. If we can go to the next one. Now, as you go up in rank, the personal volume requirements also go up. So as a Emerald coach or, starting out as a regular coach, your requirement to stay active is 50 PV points. When you become Ruby, it goes up to 75 PV points. Diamond goes to 100. Now, keep in mind, guys, people start panicking here. Don't panic, because if you're going for Ruby and Diamond and Emerald and Star Diamond, you're obviously working in a business. So your sales are going to be contributing to your personal volume. It's not that you're going to have to be buying more. And when you're Star Diamond and above, like Sharice and I, we need to have 200 personal volume points to stay active. So it does go up as you go up.
Right. And like Jen said, you really never have to worry about it once you're actually actively working the business. But what we do think about it for is, like, let's say our husbands are diamonds, right? So keeping our husbands' accounts active as active diamonds, like, that's where more comes into play as something that we have to watch.
Okay, now this is something that I've found a lot of people don't know about, so that's why we wanted to include it. The active status guarantee. This is something that if you are on Home Direct and let's say you have a customer return something, which would cause you to go below that 90 PV during that month, but you are on that Home Direct, okay? They have something called the active status guarantee. And it guarantees that if a coach has personal Home Direct order of at least 50 PV, so if you have your Shakeology, you're covered, and your account is current with your business fees, which we are, your status will be protected from customer returns up to the value of the Home Direct. So if your Home Direct is 90 PV, you are protected for 90 PV. If you have 10 returns, you're obviously not going to be protected for, an unlimited amount of returns. But you are protected up to 90 PV worth of returns, which is amazing. Now, this doesn't happen automatically. What has to happen if you know somebody is returning something, or if you go in your back office, as you should be doing regularly, and you see all of a sudden your Success Club points have gone down, or you're in the negative. Like I started this month off at -2, which is always fabulous. I'm positive now. Then what you need to do is get on the phone or do a chat with Coach Relations right away and tell them you want the active status guarantee. Now, I have had the experience where the representative is not 100% sure of what that is, and you have to be adamant and just say, nope, active status guarantee. I have HD 90 PV every month. I had a customer do a return. You need to guarantee my active status, and they will, and it's fantastic. So that's a really important thing for you to know about. Anything else, Sharice, sir?
The only thing that this doesn't apply to is if somebody switches to another coach. So if you lose PV because someone suddenly switches to another coach, the active status guarantee does not apply, just to be clear.
Right, this is only for your customer returns, not your, and if you return something, it doesn't work either. It has to be for a customer return.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this go. Did I skip something? No, wait, there we go.
Okay, so most of us earn PV each month by getting our Shakeology on Home Direct. And just when you go, if you sign into your Team Beachbody account and you hit shop, if you're wondering the PV value of things, I put up a little screenshot of what it looks like. When you're signed in as a coach, you'll see the PV volume of each and every item. You will not see that when you're a customer. See, Sharice is circling it now. So Shakeology is 90 PV. So most of us get it this way. But like I said, if you want to go to the next one, sometimes there are some situations like we have too much Shakeology on hand for a variety of reasons. You need to keep or make that was supposed to say our spouses. Sorry about that. I did this late last night. Our spouse's account active. Or if you have a coach or customer who's allergic to Shakeology but loves the fitness programs and wants to become an active coach, they want to join our team, but they're like, I can't drink that. Some people there's a very small group of people, but they're out there. We have other options. So we're just going to show you we're going to run through a couple of different scenarios that can get you at least at 50 PV. You can pick and choose these, and we will post this this PowerPoint. We'll see if we can post the actual PowerPoint, but we'll definitely post the recording of this call so you can go through and play around with the different combinations of products. So for example, if you get the Shakeology Boost, Focus Energy, and Power Greens, you've already attained 50 personal volume points, which is fantastic. And both of these if you have too much Shakeology at home, this is a perfect addition to what you already have at home. You can just try it. I've tried both. I love both, especially the Focus Energy. Let me tell you, starting school, this thing is a lifesaver. So if you haven't tried it, it's definitely something to try.
And something else to point out about the boosts is that to hit Success Club, you technically need 90 PV on Home Direct, right? So because these boosts are available as Home Direct, if you order all 3 on Home Direct, then that also fulfills the 90 PV Home Direct requirement for Success Club as well.
Oh, I just saw there's a couple of questions in the chat. Sorry about that, guys. I just saw that now. Laura Schiller, do you still retain the Success Club points? I think you're referring to the active coach status. No. If there's a return, you do lose the Success Club points, but you don't go inactive. So there's that benefit. And Rachel just shared that she had to make her husband, who is an Emerald coach, active today. So she bought the Focus Energy Boost, Mineralize, and the 2 extra size DVDs. Things she always needed and wanted anyway, which is awesome.
And we're going to be talking about those in a few seconds.
Yep. Did you see this PowerPoint, Rachel? Did you sneak a peek? Okay, so here's another kind of combination that you can look into. We have a lot of people who have not done the 21-day fix. Let's say, like I have a couple people who are Piyo lovers or who are Insanity Max lovers and are not going to switch programs. And hey, that's fine. If that program's working for them, have at it. But they hear all of us talking about the 21 Fix Nutrition Program, and they see our recipes, and they see our foods, and they're like, that looks incredible. I wish I could just get that portion of it. Well, guess what? They can. The Beachbody Portion Fix is basically the nutritional part of the 21-day Fix program. You get your containers, you get a cup, you get a guide, and it is worth 30 PV, which is awesome. And then, we do want to be proof of the product, and to do that and to really be more widespread and have more experience with different products, I am a big believer in trying these samplers because you just get a little taste for something, and then if you want to go and commit to doing it long term. So the Beachbody Performance Sampler, you get one of each of the different products. That's 15 PV. And if you guys look at the price, it's only $14.96, so it's not a huge financial commitment. And then we have the Shakeology Super Sampler and the Shakeology Vegan Taste Sampler. The Super Sampler is 7 PV. The vegan one is 5. These you are only allowed to buy one time with your coach account. I learned that this week. Originally, it used to be 1 per order, but now it's 1 per lifetime of your account. So if you haven't used your lifetime usage yet, I recommend it. So if you do the Portion Fix, the Beachbody Performance Sampler, and one of the Shakeology samplers, you will definitely hit the 50 PV necessary. Another combo you can do is the good old 3-day refresh. So the refresh, the complete kit with the Shakeology is 52 PV. The refresh without Shakeology is 45. So if you've got a bag of Shakeology at home, you get 45. Now, Remember, you need 50 to be active. So if you haven't tried one of those Shakeology samplers, one is 5 PV and one is 7 PV. So those are the perfect accessories. If you're wanting to try a new flavor, that's the perfect thing to go with the Refresh without Shakeology, so you hit 50.
And of course, also, when you get those sample packs, or if you get the 3 in your complete kit, you can also use those to offer free samples to people, which is a great way to garner interest from customers. It's a great post to put on Facebook. And just as a reminder, whenever you offer free samples of Shakeology to people, you want to make sure that they first register to get a free Team Beachbody account through your site, which assigns you as their coach, because you don't want them just being like, oh, this is awesome, I'm going to go on Shakeology.com right now after they Google it and just order from there after you put in the trouble to help them with this, okay? So definitely use it for samples, but make them register first.
Definitely, and I just want to shout out a question that Kristen Odell asked. She wanted to know if these purchases all have to be on HD. No. If you're just 1 month, you're having an issue with your active status, then you can just make it a one-time purchase. It does not have to be on HD, which is great. Here's another way that you can earn 50 plus PV. If you order the Shakeology Boost Digestive Health along with Fix, they have a package, Fixate, along with the containers, you earn 58 PV. Now, this is a great deal. The Fixate with the containers is great. I know I would like a second set of containers. And I love Fixate. I think it's a great cookbook. So this is a great accessory for somebody who already has a 21-day fix and maybe just needs some additional containers. Or, God forbid, they lost one. There's a backup plan for you. Here's another option. We could do the Fixate, which is 15 PV, and there's no limit on how many you can buy of those. So that's a good thing to know. So, Christmas is coming up in the holidays. This will definitely be a gift I will be giving to some of my family members. So if you do the Fixate, you do the sampler and the portion fix, and you're at 60 PV. So you just have to be a little creative and think outside of the Shakeology box sometimes.
And also the Fixate cookbook is great if you want to run any contests. So if you're a challenge group captain, or if you have a small personal team of coaches and you want to do some kind of little contest or raffle, that's a great thing, or a great way to reward people. Or you could do something like with challenge packs. Like that month, you can say, for everybody who gets a challenge pack, you also get 1 raffle ticket to win a Fixate cookbook that month. So you can do something like that.
Forgot that the video would be on my face. That's available.
Can you mute your line, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So on the next slide, I'm going to talk about some lesser known products that you may not have looked into, and this is the one that Rachel just messaged. So this is 12 PV, and this is a product that I love and I've been buying for a few months now. Under Ultimate Reset, you'll find this. It's called BU Mineralize, and it is Himalayan pink salt, which we all, I feel like, talk about in our challenge groups as something we use like for our healthy recipes. But the difference with this is that it's really super fine. And so Rachel pointed out to me actually that what you can do is just take a glass of water and you put in 10 shakes of it, and it's really awesome for you. It's very rejuvenating. I've now been in the habit of doing it every morning. And they suggest that you do it 4 times a day when you're doing the cleanse of the Ultimate Reset. But I've been doing it in the morning and then also in the afternoon if I need a pick-me-up. It really works. It's pretty amazing, and it just has such a great concentration of, it says 84 natural minerals and trace elements like calcium, magnesium, potassium, copper, and iron. So, this is pretty awesome to add into your recipes. Sorry, did we have a question? Let me see in the chat. Oops. Yeah, so Rachel's saying it gives your body all the minerals it needs. It's rejuvenating, many health benefits. Yes, exactly. Okay, so that's 12 PV. And then This is a cool product too, the Beachbody Ultimate Reset Dry Brush. And I don't know if anyone's actually tried this before, but it's 23 PV, and it's pretty much like dollar for point, being $22.46. And this is very cool. You use it on your skin, and it actually helps with detoxification. So not only does it, kind of like remove dead skin cells as an exfoliator, but it's supposed to improve your circulation, and like it says there, activate your lymphatic system, help to relieve stress, and increase your natural immune responses. So that is a very cool product to try if you've never tried it. Also, this is an old standby if you haven't used this one before, because this is 50 PV exactly, the Core Nutrition Pack, which gives you 3 different bottles of vitamins. So the Activate vitamin is like a general multivitamin, and I've taken these a bunch before. Omega-3 is, a really important one that many of us love for like nervous system support, and calcium and magnesium, especially for women, especially when you're like 35 and up. Those are 2 things that are really important to your diet. So you might as well, grab these if need be, and it's 50 PV exactly and $44.96. So this is a great one if like you need to keep your spouse active or something. And this one is available on Home Direct as well. The P90X protein bars are 10 PV. So if you're someone who likes quick snacks and, healthy options, something to just throw in your lunch when you're packing for work, P90X bars come in a variety of flavors: wild berry yogurt, chocolate peanut butter, chocolate fudge, cafe mocha. So those are worth trying too. Let me see, we have a chat question. Laura Schiller is saying the P90X bars are amazing. So a great testimonial there. Thank you, Laura. And so also, although apparel does not count for personal volume points, equipment does. So if you're into any of the P90X series workouts, which hopefully everyone will be into that after they hit SC5 this month and have a giant bundle with P90X programs, you can see the P90X chin-up bar is 35 PV and $44.89. The chin-up max, 24 PV, $29. So before you go and order any kind of athletic gear or equipment on Amazon or something, you should really check, because there's way more than I'm going to show you here available on the Team Beachbody site, and you can get PV. And something else I want to remind everybody of is, if your husband or your wife or you have a family member who is one of your coaches that and you're at least Emerald, you always want to make your purchases through that person's account. Like everything I order through my husband Jeff's account, because that gives him PV, right, to help him maintain active status. And also, you're still getting the 25% discount. And also, it contributes to your team volume bonus, your cycle bonus that you get once you're Emerald and higher. So always buy through your spouse's account in those cases. And these are great things to buy. For those of you that when you do push-ups, or planks, if your wrists ache, which I think is the case, I know for a lot of people on the team because they've asked me about it, these power stand things are really cool, $29, and they're padded, and it's 22 PV, and the push-up stands too. So both of those are great options. We've got some more chats here. Laura, which flavor? Can you type in the box and tell Rachel which flavor you like from the P90X bars? And let's see, the 90 PV on HD in order to be eligible for SC. Can that be through a customer sale? No. The 90 PV on HD for the purposes specifically of Success Club has to be your own personal order. That's a good question. And Laura Schiller is saying it's the chocolate peanut butter P90X protein bars that she loves. Okay. If you guys don't have this mini mat, which you see in T25 and some of the other programs, the Beachbody Core Comfort Mat, they're now calling it, it's incredible. I basically can't work out without it. since I had my daughter, my tailbone is messed up. I can't even think of lying down on anything besides the mini mat to do floor work. So this is a great thing, and it's 22 PV and $22. So if you have any sensitivity in your back and you don't work out on a carpet or anything, get the mini mat for sure. The balance ball is great as well. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of equipment like this, and they all count as PV, and the prices are really not different than ordering on Amazon or a site like that. Rollers. I don't know how many of you use rollers, but if you experience hip, knee, butt, or thigh pain, there's a good chance it's your IT band that needs to be stretched out. And Beachbody has 4 different rollers to choose from, ranging from 20 PV to 15 PV, and also less expensive ones that you can't see on the screen here. But these are amazing, like amazing in a kind of ouch way. I don't know if anybody uses these, but if you look it up on YouTube, ways to stretch your IT band, and you kind of roll it over the side of your body, well, you lie on top of it and then roll it up and down your body. It is amazing and goes such a long way. So these are great things to keep on hand. And then another thing Rachel mentioned before, when she got the Size Weight Loss Series DVDs, I have these and I've been doing them and I love them. So if you are a fan of Size and you wish there were more workouts, well, there are 2 more workouts. These 2 weight loss series DVDs, $22 and 23 PV, so totally worth it. And if you need more PV, and like Jen was saying, you know, everyone could always use another set of the color-coded containers, then that plus the 2 weight loss size dance routines and weighted wristbands, which are also a good way to, you know, step things up in the whole entire size series, that's 45 PV and $44.89 per price. So that's a great thing to buy. And then this, I just ordered myself, finally. I can't even believe that I don't own this, because I'm sure you've all seen me talk about Piyo as my soulmate workout program. But for 45 PV, you can get the Piyo Strength Deluxe Upgrade DVD package. And this comes with a yoga mat, like who doesn't need an extra yoga mat, and the booties and the slides, which you can actually incorporate into some of the moves in the regular Piyo program. And then there's these 2 additional workouts where you use the booties and slides, and it is supposed to really take things to the next level.
Therese, I actually, when I got Piyo, I ordered it by mistake.
Oh.
that one, which was like a really good mistake to make.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Oh.
They help you to go so much further and stretch so much further. And oh my goodness, you feel it the next day. Let me tell you, I love using the slides.
Awesome. I am so excited to try this out, because I'm kind of back on Piyo for the most part right now. So I highly recommend this too. And the last recommendation is Body Beast, you know, is a program that I think, at least for the people I know on my personal team, most of you have not done Body Beast. And this is cheap. It's $29 and it's 30 PV. And Sagi is an awesome trainer. If you enjoy weights, weight training at all, this would be a way to really push yourself. And without getting into too much right now, you know, the Hammer and Chisel program will be launching in a few months, and that's going to be a very big deal for Beachbody and a very big deal for our teams. And that will be a combo workout of Sagi from Body Beast and Autumn from the 21 Day Fix series. And it is an incredible program. Those of you that know Dave Atkins, who's my coach and the founder of Team Perseverance, he's in the test group for it right now, so we're hearing lots about it, and it's going to be amazing. So if you want to start prepping yourself for Hammer and Chisel, and it is a program where you're going to want to prep your body in advance for it and get used to using weights, this would be the time to order Body Beast and to start experimenting with it. Definitely within the next couple of months, I suggest that everyone try and get Body Beast. And because it's such an inexpensive program and it's 30 PV, it's kind of a no-brainer. So I hope you all get to try that this fall. So were there any other questions? No? Okay. I also wanted to point out that we are going to have a team call next week. We're going to do a few weekly calls and see how that goes. And next week, I think for almost everybody on this call that's live right now, this is going to be an especially important call because we're going to be talking about how to use a like page effectively. And basically, if you're at the point of trying to work the business, you should have a like page. If you in any way feel like you are hitting the boundaries of your warm market, you should have a like page. You should never feel like you don't have more people to reach out to, even if you're adding to your Facebook network all the time. And that is the purpose of your like page. So it's going to be a really important call. We have a lot of great tips, so we do hope that you'll join us next week as well. So if there's no more questions,
Christine has a question.
Yep.
Yes. Am I on mute? Okay, I'm not muted. I've been signing some people up using the Beachbody app. It's kind of new to me. I've offered some free samples, and I kind of already knew to sign people up as me as their coach before I gave out the sample. I actually had my sister do it first to test drive it because I wasn't familiar with it. And I asked her for a credit card information, even though there was no purchase. I signed somebody up as a new customer, not making a purchase. It still asks for their credit card information. Is that correct? Just so I know to warn other people.
Was she signing up for the free club membership?
What I did was I went through the Beachbody app on my phone or on my iPad. It only gives you the option to sign somebody up as a new coach or sign somebody up as a new customer. And then you click in their and it asks you, do they want to make a purchase? And you tell them no. So I'm just assuming this is to name me as their coach. If you just want to give them a free but I thought that's what the app was for, to like sign people up with orders if they want to order, so you can make it easy and streamline it for them. Or, at least have them sign up to name you as a coach. So when they're ready to place an order, I'm already named as their coach. Is that what you're using the app for?
Well, yes, you can, but the thing is, I have to say that I have never used it like that. Like when I have people sign up for the free coach account, I use that website that I've mentioned before, simplecoachtools.com, and you just put in your coach ID number and go to create product links. And then on the next page, every single challenge pack, every single individual product on our site, and things like sign up for a free Beachbody account, sign up to become a coach, sign up for a club membership, all of those things are right there too. So you can create the direct URL to that. And so I just use that, and then I copy and paste that direct link when I give it to people. So that's what I do for that purpose.
You're building it for them, so it's nice and easy. So you can kind of, check off what you want them to be in based on your conversation and send them that, and then they complete it, and then whatever it is, you're placing an order or giving them, as a free part of the club so that they can name you. So I was using the app to do all of that because it's kind of part of our new training, and wasn't familiar with it. So I'm kind of just wondering how you guys have used it, and I'm kind of a little taken aback that it wants credit card information, even though the answer at the bottom says $0. There's still.
Chris, I'm going to interrupt you. I just did it on the app. I just registered my husband's new email account. He'll find out, I guess, in a few minutes when he gets a confirmation email that he's a customer. If you choose the free option, it did not ask me for a credit card. You must have chosen.
No, but it asks them, it sends them an email and asks them to complete the registration by clicking here. And then it asks them later on, after they go through the process on their own, to put a credit card in.
That's only for the free club membership.
Okay, so then I'm doing the wrong thing. Guess I'm confused by what I'm supposed to be doing when I give out a free sample. Am I signing up?
No, the free customer account, that's definitely something you should be doing. The free club membership, what that gives you is the 30 days of Beachbody on demand. And the reason they ask for the credit card is because on the 31st day, it charges them.
Okay, so if I don't want to do that and I don't want them to have to enter credit card information right away, How do I don't use that app then, I'm assuming, because
I do it through my website.
so is it what's the website? Simple Coach Tools that she was saying that she was saying, or you go through your Beachbody website?
I refer people to my, like I have a, if you go on, like if you sign in like you're a customer to your website and you go hit join, it will give you the direct link to bring you to that page and join for a free account. So
yeah.
You do that, it brings them right to where they have to go. People get very turned off if you're saying it's join my free account and you have to put a credit card in. I would totally understand an objection or people getting nervous when they're getting nothing in return. At least if they're getting the 30 days of Beachbody on demand, they're getting something.
Yeah, it wasn't clear on the app exactly what I was signing them up for and what they were getting. It seemed like a very basic app and it just didn't seem very explanatory. I'm glad I had my sister go through it, but I also had some other people do it. And I just was wondering how you guys are doing this because I really didn't like using the app very much. But I like using iPhone and I like apps. So
I would use the app if someone wants to buy a program or Shakeology, because then it sends them an email and helps them complete their purchase, which obviously they need to enter credit card information if you're buying something. That's a great and effective way to help somebody complete sale.
And it's also an awesome way for coaches to enroll too.
Yes.
Especially if you're enrolling a coach who is going to buy a challenge pack during the enrollment process, because you are pre-selecting their Shakeology and the program that's going into the challenge pack, it just takes out one more step. So instead of saying, okay, go do the coach sign up, and then don't forget when they ask you if you want to buy a challenge pack to say yes, and then scroll through to find the specific one. And you know, I'm always worried that people are going to buy like 21-day fix challenge pack when they mean to buy 21-day fix extreme or something like that. So I use it every time for that purpose if it's a coach enrolling buying a challenge pack.
You use the app, Sharice. I just want to clarify. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like setting it up for them to make it easy because I have had people go to the website, go through my instructions, but get overwhelmed when all the choices pop up for them. When we've talked about something specific and then they don't know what to buy and it gets overwhelming and they just click off. So I like the idea of setting the order as you've talked about it, even down to their flavor for them, sending it to them, make it easy. But what I was having trouble with when somebody's not ready to order, but I want to set them up and name me as a coach and they're not ready to put any money down yet, before I send them the sample, I was just trying to get them on is naming me first. Yeah. How you go about doing that? And I was using the app, which obviously I'm learning now is probably not the best way to go about doing that. Right. So how and somebody, if you're using your simplecoachtools.com, is that what it was called?
Yeah, so yes, you can always use that as an easy way to direct people to a specific link to buy any one specific product or do any one specific activity. Never send people to just send them to your Beachbody site. Like,
never a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you guys so much for your time. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.